Hey everyone, Margarita here. I'm filming this video today outside. This is closer to the front door of my house. That's actually like the porch. But this is like the little private area in between the front door and the sidewalk. Due to it being on a busier road, they made a little island here so it creates some privacy. And it's kind of cool. Some pretty good scenery. But what I want to talk about today is the amount of individuals in my life who seem to want reward without effort and who want to ride on the coattail of my success and want to have access to what I've worked for and access to everything I've built along the way and what I've provided and where I have things today in the current, because there's a very big issue and it's been going on, but it's becoming more extreme, where as soon as I get rid of one individual, another one shows up. It's just been ongoing for so long that there's all these individuals wanting to partake in the lifestyle that I've built, wanting to use my resources or my home, or are being directed to by others who are jealous and envious, like my older son by his paternal grandmother, because that was going on until I cut that off a few weeks ago. There's just a lot of individuals who feel entitled to everything I've worked for. And my daughter has been riding on the delusions as well, and all the crimes that my mother committed using my daughter initially, almost 4 years ago. That's when it began. That's when a significant change happened, and she did remain truant and kidnapped for 1.5 years legally. And nobody's been charged with any of those crimes. And right before that, she had stolen my mortgage payment. It was over $1,500, and nobody did anything about that either, because the police are involved in the crimes long term as well. There's just so much jealousy and envy over what I have, what I've worked for, what I've built, what's all been going on in my life. But the thing here is nobody's seen the extreme part of what I went through when I was near death for 3 years, fighting for my life a significant amount of time, lost a solid 5 years of my life during all this, and no one was here. No one reached out a hand to help. There was one individual who did reach out a hand to help, so I will do a video on that person by itself. But the entire time, even those closest to me, those living in my home, my older son did help keep the household running, because he was still in high school. He was still a minor before his paternal grandmother manipulated him, and he was suspended from school for a portion of that time, and then he did his last year of school online as well. So he was involved in helping for a certain period of time until he was manipulated and snatched from me for her personal gain. Now, and that's also due to the jealousy and envy of what I have, what I've built, what I've worked for, me not allowing her family to mooch off of what I've worked for and my resources, and making sure that he is not on my team and does not participate in helping maintain or build forward from what I built either, wanting him to have nothing with them. So she has her own separate agenda outside of all these other people that I'm dealing with. But my daughter as well, she has not contributed to anything, completely brainwashed and manipulated by my mother, which began about 4 years ago, and then continued on into more serious issues down the line, which are still going on today. So because of all of these crimes long-term, the long-term manipulation, everything I've been through and what's all gone on, it's led to me having to run my future business plans as a solo individual without them being a part of it, which also leaves them in a predicament where they're no longer allowed to have their rooms at my house here due to that, because all of my business plans are planned at least 5 years in advance. All of my life plans and business plans have been planned out long-term, 5+ years in advance, all along the way for over 20 years. So people don't realize that. They just look at what I have and think that, oh, it's easy. She just did that. So, oh, I can take from her because she's got more than me. Or look what she did. So, oh, it's just there for me. And, it had to be easy, or she has it easy because people give her money, or people pay her bills for her. Or no, I've done everything 100% by myself while fighting for my life for a period of that time and being wiped out 3 solid times, completely having to start over from nothing. And now I'm under Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and I'm still hanging on to everything I built And others don't see the reality of what I've been through, the extreme nature of all the circumstances I've been through, the extreme nature of the crimes and all the individuals involved and what's actually gone on. They only look at me for what I have, whether that be they meet me in person or they met me online or they meet me, you know, they know me for a long time or their family or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. Everybody has their own agenda, and everyone has played a role in trying to ride off my coattail of success and try to, you know, they just want to have the resources that I have or live the lifestyle that I do without any effort. They haven't worked to be where I am in life. I'm numerous levels above all of these people, in which I've surpassed all of these people long ago. No one's living in reality about what's actually been going on in my life. Now, there's a separate situation going on with people online messaging me and wanting me to hit them up and, oh, let's hang out, this and that. I don't respond to people online ever. I never did. I've never met anybody online, never dated anybody online ever. Not only that, everything I'm building, everything I deal with, the chaos I live in and what goes on in my life, I don't have time for that. But I'm also way out of anybody's league who is trying to talk to me. Even in person, when people are wanting my number, same concept. I'm way out of everybody's league. I'm several levels above everybody else, and no one is comprehending that. So I don't have time to mix and mingle with lower level idiots when I'm way above everybody else. That I've worked for everything I have by myself without help from anyone. And not only have I not had help from anyone, but I've had the exact opposite, where people are extremely harassing me in an extreme manner, all of them. And there's large agencies and individuals involved, and they're directly causing all of these additional problems in my life that are unnecessary for no reason, all on delusions that they were told, and a false narrative that gets passed from person to person and agency to agency. So that's all going on while I'm building and providing and doing everything I've been doing. So, you know, regular individuals crossing paths with me, like if I go somewhere, oh, they want my number. Oh, well, I don't really give out my number. And that's generally what I tell people. 90% of the population is not on the level that I'm on, would not even be compatible with me. You would have to match my level of fly or higher in order to for that to be a compatible situation in the first place. Not only that, but I'm permanently injured and chronically sick. I really don't have time for bullshit. I don't have time to date people. I spend periods of time incapacitated as well still. With ongoing treatment daily. So there's another issue. People don't comprehend. They're looking at what I have or what I look like, you know, if they're finding me online, or just what I look like in general when I meet them in person or cross paths with people in person. So there's a very serious issue with all of that. But I don't need 27,000 people hitting me up in my DMs telling me to get at them. Oh, let's go out. Let's this, let's that. I don't do that. I don't have time for that. You need to stay in your own league. Clearly I'm way out of your league. And then it basically goes for every individual in my life, because where I'm taking things and where I'm building things to, I'm about to be unreachable altogether to pretty much everybody. And no one realizes that. No one realizes that because my plans are that far in advance. They always have been. I'm finally starting to be able to pick up the pieces from all of the crimes, all of the disasters, the injury itself, all ongoing for years, piggybacking off each other. Each catastrophic life event piggybacking off the last. And that's still what's going on today, and that's still what I'm picking up the pieces to. So the fact that I still have what I have and I am where I am after all of this, no, you wouldn't be walking into my life. I'm 100% self-made, self-built, always have been. Building since the time I was a teenager, been through everything that I've been through. Not only that, but people can't comprehend the chaos I live in, the problems that I have, and the ongoing crimes and the nature of the situation with my mother and what's all going on there as well. So that's a separate situation, but nobody would be able to understand what I deal with as a whole. Nobody can understand in each department individually. And it seems people try to jump up out of their league and or just think I'm naive, which a lot of people seem to think. I wouldn't be where I am in life if I am naive, first of all. Now, I did spend some time where I was fighting for my life and I couldn't string sentences together and I just really couldn't talk, but I still managed to hold everything together and build and provide from there going forward. But there's a lot of people who think I'm naive. There's a lot of people who trying to holler at me. I don't have time for it. I've always been focused on business and building success, and even more so, I had to stay 10 times more focused because of the amount of destruction and chaos and crimes that go on destroying what I'm building all along the way, because that's been going on longer than my injury has been going on. But yes, I'm having all these additional problems with all of these individuals, all of these people, strangers, people I've known for years, somewhere in the middle. It doesn't matter. Everybody wants a piece of what I have, and that's not happening. So unless you're further ahead in life and you can comprehend everything I've said, I don't want to hear from you. That's where I'm at. So hate to be blunt about it, but I'm just keeping it real out here. I'll be back with more. Thanks.